What's up, Foundation? What's up, Foundation? What's up, Foundation? Man, it's me, your big partner, Tony. Man, God been working on me, man, since I was born. And don't forget, man. I represent Jesus Christ.
What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Tony. Man, I'm back again. Whew. I got these shades on because I'm outside. As y'all can see, the sun is beaming and it's directly into my face. I had to put these shades on. When I look down like that, I can kind of block that sun. So I come in the backyard. As y'all can see, that's the back side of my garage. In back of me, the car goes in on the other side, you know. But anyway, how y'all doing today, man? I'm finna speak on something that somebody asked me to speak on. Tune, you know, Tune. I mean, they called me Tune. They was like, but yeah, I'm gonna say Tony. They were like, Tune, man, give me your perspective on this. And so I was like, well, man, you know, I really don't, speak on what goes on in the streets a lot. It just, it's just not my thing. People like, man, come on, man. I said, well, shoot, I could give you my perspective on the phone. I don't have to give you my perspective on the internet. He be like, no, man, I want to read the comments. I want to see, because you have a different outlook and a different perspective on things sometimes. You like cut through the chase and get right to the point. And I just want to see how other people may feel when you give your perspective on it. And I'm like, you know what? I say, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? No thing. Ain't like I'm under no restrictions on anything. And the perspective that he wanted me to give was on the cowboy knocking out this dude, Lil Wicked from 60s. So I'm gonna just get like right directly to it. Of course, I seen the video. The world's seen the video. Everybody has seen the video, you know. And that's kind of how it goes in the streets. A lot of them dudes over there, they have, they feel some type of way because they felt that, Cowboy has done something that goes totally against the street codes. Now, whether he did it or not, I'm not speaking on that. That's not my business on that part. But a lot of the dudes over there in that section, they feel he did something that goes against the street code, goes against the street rules, And when you got that type of situation, is everybody in this day and age. Now, back in the days, you could have maybe got 95% of dudes on board with whatever direction everybody is going to go with how they feel about whatever took place. But in this day and age, gangs are so large now. Even the small gangs are large in comparison to how they were in the 70s and early 80s. And so you have so many different dudes running around with so many different opinions, with so many different cliques within the set. You know what I'm saying? This clique right here might click with this dude. This clique right here might click over there with them. And it's hard to get everybody on board with the same sentiment, with the same outlook on whatever's going on. Everybody have different opinion on things. We all got different fingerprints. So that from what I've seen over the last few years, because it's always been in the internet, that whole situation, the whole circus about Cowboy and the Nipsey stuff and all that. Just different people feel this way, different people feel that way. And it's usually a generational thing. Well, the older generation might feel this way, younger generation might feel that way, and dudes in the middle might go whatever way they going, So, but of course, we all know what they've been saying about Cowboy over the last couple of years since the Nipsey incident. Um, I seen the video, and no matter what nobody's saying, no matter what nobody doing, you can see that cowboy. He goes out his way. Dang, the phone when it cut off. I don't know. I don't know what y'all probably missed because somebody was on the phone trying to call in. But anyway, no matter what nobody say. Dang, I wish I wasn't looking. I couldn't see how long somebody was trying to call in. But anyway, no matter what nobody say, um, we can plainly see that cowboy. He goes out his way to show everybody that can't nobody stop me from coming over here. Can't nobody do this. Can't nobody do that. We've seen over the years, he's called out several individuals from over there for the fade, for the get down, and it seemed like nobody has taken the call. You know what I'm saying? Different people had all the people that we seen him get on there and like, well, come on, let's fight, let's fight, let's fight. We seen, you know what I'm saying, on the internet, whatever excuse they had not to fight him or this and that. So anyway, here it is. Somebody, I guess they homie Lil Wicked, you know, he was from the group that felt like Cowboy wasn't no good or shouldn't have been able to come over there or shouldn't have been over there, was whatever so forth. And like I say, you know, Cowboy, like I say, over the years he has gone out his way to show people that, man, can't nobody stop me from going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this too long. I've been from here too long. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to get down with me, so therefore you ain't finna stop me from going nowhere, you know, or doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I will come on Slauson when I want to, or whatever, or come on Crenshaw when I want to, or whatever. So here anyway, we can see from the video that he was up there. I guess I'm guessing he was in his neighborhood. Hey, come here. Okay, make sure these dogs ain't squeezed through the gate and took off running because I'm too. Yeah, make through these dogs ain't squeezed through the gate. But anyway, I'm too heavy to be chasing behind them. But anyway, let's get to the subject at hand. He was over there. I'm guessing he was over there, and you know, vibing, doing his thing with his little radio, his little music, and his homeboy. I guess what's his name, Lil Wicked. He was from the group that felt that he shouldn't be around there, shouldn't be coming around. And when he seen him, instead of him attacking, if he felt this type way, instead of him attacking off the rip, he opted to point at him and, you know, make the little hand gestures, you know, and let the world know that he felt that, hey, this dude is boo-boo. This dude is not this dude is not that. Boom, boom, boom. That's how he felt. And the thing is, and turned his back. And turned his back. That's the part I can't understand. He turned his back. And of course, from him turning his back, Cowboy took it upon himself to give him one. Bow. Now a lot of people say, man, that ain't fair, that ain't right. He dope fiend him from the back and this and that. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna say, well, look here, man, if you talking that type talk, you should have had your back turned. You know what I'm saying? If you talking like this, you should have been ready to get out. Now, of course, you know what I'm saying? Now, my opinion on it is, if that's the type of talk you saying for somebody that comes from that back era like that, from those days, no matter what he may have done, he still has that back in the day mentality. And if you gonna approach a person and discredit them and call them boo boo, no good, this and that, you should have been facing him with your dukes up. Not saying it and turning your back like this dude is scary, because no matter what he may have or may not have done, he has shown he's not scary. He will get out. So how can you approach a person and say this and this and this like that about them and turn your back on them like they not gonna react, like they not gonna swing, like they not gonna get out? He's going to fight, and he just showed y'all again that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna approach me with any type of disrespect, you better be ready to get out. You know what I'm saying? And I can't knock that type attitude. You know? Like I say, instead of old boy talking, if he felt that way about Cowboy, when he seen him, he should have got down where he got mad at. If you don't like him enough to say all this and that about him on camera, you should have been willing to just when you see him like, oh fool, boom 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 boom. But it wasn't that. It was a lot of like what goes on in this day and age, a lot of talking. A lot of talking. And so, like I say, he should not have turned his back on him. Like I say, some people gonna feel Cowboy dope fiend him. Some people gonna feel that old boy shouldn't have turned his back. He should have been, you know what I'm saying, getting down. Everybody gonna have their own opinion on it. Everybody gonna have their own opinion. They're going to have their own opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Well, some people say, well, Tony, what's your opinion? My opinion is, if you gonna approach a man in them streets, in this gang culture, and you gonna say stuff like that about him, my bad. I don't know how much. I don't know how much of that just got messed up because somebody was calling in and it messed the feed up, and I was trying to hang the phone up and get it back. But anyway, just to sum it up, in them streets, it used to be rules. It used to be rules. Now, and now in this day and age, like I say, the lines have been blurred, lines have been erased. People don't play fair, you know what I'm saying? People just, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? People doing it however they feel they need to do it. But the bottom line is, if you're going to approach a person in a disrespectful manner, and you let disrespectful stuff come out your mouth, you need to be prepared for the comeback, the backlash. You need to be prepared for how they're going to react, because everybody, especially dudes from that older generation, are not going to stand for disrespect out of a person's mouth. No matter what they may have done or said, they not finna, especially when you doing it right in their face, disrespecting them in their face. Nah, that's crazy. That's insanity. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not advocating violence. I'm not advocating anybody going after another man. Y'all know that's not my get down. But the reality of it is, we live in a world where, you know what I'm saying, people just ain't going for no any and everything. So like I say, the way he approached him, he should have been approaching him, if that's what he was on, he should have been approaching him with his dukes up instead of approaching him with words. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, everybody ain't going for that. Everybody is not going to stand for that. And that's just that, you know? But anyway, I pray and hope that everybody can get along. Everybody can put their differences to the side, you know? Sometimes it's, sometimes that's a reality, and sometimes it's not, you know? Sometimes you can put stuff to the side. Sometimes you can't. It is what it is. It was what it was. It's going to be what it's going to be, you know? But anyway, y'all, in the meantime, and that's my perspective. So the person who asked me to give my perspective on it, that's my perspective. So in the meantime, between time, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tell the people that you love them. And y'all stay blessed, man. I'm Tony, y'all. I'm out. Peace.